Chief, this is a pretty dismal picture here. Will this levy help? I mean, is there any hope that we could turn this situation around and light and all these things you're talking about? Can we turn this around?
Well, of course. Boardman is still a nice community. It's a great place to live. I mean, the families and the people here are like nothing you find anywhere else. It is a great community. The problem is the time to draw the line in the sand is when you see the problems beginning. When you see this decline in its beginning stages, that's the time to say, no, we're not going to go there. And I would be remiss if I didn't bring this to the attention of the trustees in the community. I mean, the people recognize this. As I go around and speak to different groups, the people know this is happening. They can see it happening with their own eyes. I get very few disagree with me about the decline that they sense. But we're still in the beginning of it. We're still in a situation where we can do something about it. And so that's the reason that I bring the issue to the Board of Trustees, who
we could turn this around?
Absolutely.
How?
Absolutely. Well, you know, I tell people that back when we had 63 officers and our department had our support staff, I was barely comfortable, but I was comfortable with that number. I felt like we had the proper strength to make a street presence felt. You know, we could make these thugs know that we were in charge, not them. They weren't going to intimidate people in our community. They were going to have to go someplace else if that's what they were looking for. And we did that, you know. But as our numbers have declined, we don't have that ability anymore. And I think we can do that. We can get back to that point.
Will this levy make a difference?
Well, absolutely. I mean, if the levy were to pass, the police department would be rebuilt to a position of about where it was before. And I'd be able to sleep at night at that point. I'd feel more comfortable with the situation, the street situation that we have, and we'd be able to make a significant impact on this street crime thuggery that we've been seeing happen in a.
So we can turn it around.
Absolutely.
And you know, just to go over what you put in the proposal that this levy was based on. You asked the trustees for, it's about 10 officers plus picking up the pay of a 12th sworn officer, and about 8 others in support roles as far as clerical analysts and that kind of stuff like that. And if I'm not mistaken, I know you can't speak for the trustees, but we have it on paper from the township that says if our levy passes, this is what the police department gets, which is about 20 personnel plus cruisers, plus weapons, etc. And you feel this will do the job?
Right. Well, the board has assured me that with funding, with the passage of the levy, that they will work with me to rebuild the police department, to essentially put the wheels back on, if you will. And I have all the confidence in the world that will happen if the funding is put in place. The board recognizes this decline also, and they're as panicked as I am about putting a stop to it.
The Board of Trustees?
Correct. Yes. And so it's a team effort. It's a group effort, and I have a lot of confidence that they will see that it happens, that the wheels get put back on the police department, that we get rebuilt, that we get our strength back, and that we can have an impact on what's going on in the community.